What is up, guys? So I got y'all a new machine to check out today. Ooh, so here she is, pretty and orange. So we got ourselves into a CForce, CFMOTO. So I just got this thing the other day. I haven't really rode it much. I think I rode it up the road and back some, and today I'm gonna get time to test it out. But for right now, we're gonna do a little walk around video and check this thing out, and I'll tell you some things that I've noticed about this thing that I thought was pretty neat. So this is the CForce 500, so it would be comparable to like Honda Foreman 500s, Polaris 450, maybe 570, Can-Am 450, you know, just stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get to test this thing out up against some of those machines. But let's get into it. So first thing I really like about this thing are the headlights. So they got this accent light. I'll turn it on real quick and show you. So if y'all can see that good, try to zoom in and get a little better, but that top part right there just glows up white. I think that's a super nice little thing. So got LED lights. I did drive it around the block at nighttime and the lights are wonderful. Like on low beam they're good, and high beam you can see pretty much all you need to see. So you don't see too much of that on other ATVs and other Polaris, Sportsman 450 and 570. I don't believe they come with LEDs. The Hondas don't, I know for sure. And I don't believe the Can-Ams do either. So that's a nice little upgrade from other brands in this category. Another thing on the front, it comes with a winch pre-installed. I'm not sure on the size, I can check it real quick. So it looks to be a 2,500 pound winch, which is perfect for this size ATV. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool little things that I've noticed about this thing. I do like the little fins that are going in there. I'm sure there's some kind of intake, because they actually got like metal mesh in there to stop, I guess, bigger chunks of stuff. But I'm guessing something's gonna breathe or get a little bit more air through there. This thing is super nice. So it's got a 12-volt plug. You can plug in pretty much anything that you plug into your truck or whatever, and then it's got 2 USB chargers, so that's real handy for when you know you're out on them long trips. I know we've been on a lot of long rides, and my phone will get low and start to die, and so that'll come in handy a lot. And up under the front fender, I did notice there's a lot of plastic that's covering up stuff. So sometimes that can be good, and then sometimes it's kind of aggravating when cleaning. But I think it'll be pretty good as long as we don't swamp this thing totally in mud. It just takes a little bit longer to clean out, but it does keep stuff from you know, caking up all over your motor and stuff, so that's good. So the front and back racks on this thing look identical. I'm pretty sure they're the same. They got all the little locking points for your lock and ride stuff. The seat on this thing is amazing. I've already had people over at the house and they've sat on the machine and they're like, man, this seat, like, that's the first thing they talk about is the seat, how comfortable it is. It's got the CForce like embedded in it, super nice. Another thing I thought was really cool that I've never seen on another four-wheeler is reverse lights from the factory. So it's got this huge LED bar that goes across for a brake light, and then it's got these right here, and they light up white when you put it in reverse, so that is awesome. And the trunk space, man, I don't think I've ever seen a four-wheeler also with this much trunk space. So I know it's hard to tell y'all, but it goes in there. Like, you could put a pretty good bit of stuff in there, and it seems like it should be watertight. It holds pretty tight, and there's a seal around the back side. And then on this side you'll have your rear brake, and then over here on the left, which is a little odd, I've been finding myself reaching for the right side to hit the brake, but it's on the left side, which isn't a big deal. The brakes work really great. All the controls work good. Here's where the key is. Another thing I thought was pretty awesome on this machine, and it's something that I've always talked about with CFMOTO, their displays. I still got the plastic on it. Let's pull that off. It's fresh. Super fresh. I'll turn the display on. But the displays on these things are freaking awesome. Like, it's all digital, lights up real nice. It's got your coolant. It's got, you know, if you're in four-wheel drive, diff lock or whatever. It's got your gear. It's got your RPMs, your mile per hour, your fuel gauge. It's got the time up there I see, and it's also got a gear indicator, so that's pretty good. Wait, no, that's for the hot and cold. Gear indicators right there. Not bad. But pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and I see it's got the little headlight thing. Let's see if it changes. Oh yeah, it's got a bright light, regular lights, and off. And also I can tell the gauge kind of gets darker and lighter when you turn the lights on, so that's pretty cool. That'll help it out at night when you're riding. It ain't too bright all in your face. So overall, man, this thing is, I like it. It's pretty cool. So basically, we're gonna have this thing for a while, and we're gonna trick it out with accessories, probably put some performance parts on it and stuff, and really get down to the nitty-gritty and test this thing out and see what they're about. I've never really rode CFMOTO. I've never owned one. I do have a buddy that's owned one, or should I say a lot of them, but yeah, it's Blake from Real Talks Power Sports. But I rode a few of his. I think I rode his older 500. Now these 2022 models, they've like redesigned them so they look totally different, and I remember his like feeling way different, even sounding different, I think. But yeah, these new ones look really nice. Bunch of nice features for the price point. So over all the videos I do on this thing, and even if you want a machine like this, you can go to Main Street Cycle, and I'll pop it up. You can go to their dealer, and also Parts and Accessories. They have pretty much anything and everything dealing with CFMOTO, even like random stuff like SC1 and cleaning stuff, like just pretty much anything you can think of ATV related with CFMOTO, they have it. They have a bunch of awesome stuff, bunch of great staff, bunch of great salesmen, and a great owner. But yeah, slide on by there and tell them LC Power Sports sent you. But yeah, I'm super excited to be testing this thing out. Hopefully we'll get like a Honda 420. I'm definitely gonna test it out against my 420 Rancher. It's a 2019 model, straight rear axle. The suspension ain't gonna compare to this one at all, I know that for sure, but we'll test out all the other stuff. I'm pretty sure I can get my hands on a Polaris 450 and 570, so we'll try those too. And we'll probably try a Honda Foreman 500 and probably a Rubicon also. So we'll test this thing out and see what it can do up against other brands. I think it's gonna do great just from riding it around a little bit. It's got more than enough power, especially for a 500. It kind of surprised me on the power it had. It's definitely, it gets up and goes for the size spooler it is. But stay tuned, guys. The next video we'll be taking this thing out on the creek, and we'll probably have the Rancher out there also, so we'll get to see what this thing can do. I think it's going to do great, and it's completely stock. We'll be going up against the Rancher on a 28-inch Mega Mayhem, so we'll see if this CFMOTO can keep up with it. I think it will. But anyways, guys, until that next video, I'll see y'all next time. I can't wait to show y'all more with this thing. We will see y'all guys on the next video.